Here we go with our second week of demo and construction of Palapa 80 in Paamul. As you can see, the Palapa is pretty much gone in the back half. We're leaving the front half to work under. Here's our first load of 1,000 cinder blocks, all loaded and unloaded by hand. Don't want to get an arm wrestling match with those guys. As we're digging the footings, preparing to put in the foundations, it's interesting to note that we are so close to sea level that the water of the trenches rises and falls with the tides. The rebar is all bent and handled by hand in order to make the castillos in the formwork. This is Chico. He's kind of our foreman guy that works for our contractor Freddie. He kind of runs things when Freddie's not around. Guy in the white shirt, that's Freddie. He's our contractor, concrete guy, kind of in charge person. We've been very happy with him and his results. Here are the trenches, full of water, then empty, then full of water. Here's the work scene. Everybody's just hanging out, waiting for things to happen. Tide's in, can't do any work in the trenches as far as pouring. So we're working on other things. Mary's inspecting the job, making sure everybody's getting their work done. Oh, tide's in. Oh, tide's out. Fire up the concrete. We had most of our stuff stored in the upper loft of the old Palapa, wondering what we're going to do with it. We found a place to store it finally. Here's Freddie and Mary looking at the foundation, waiting for the concrete to be poured. Here we are, getting ready to take everything out of the upper loft and haul it away and put it in storage. The guys are taking the Palapa roof apart, getting ready to take the last of the Palapa down. Tide's out, time to make some concrete. Here are the footings for the garden wall. Here's some concrete finally going in. Good to see that happening. Here are the boys making mud. What a process. Everything, of course, is hauled by hand and wheelbarrow, every square inch. Bit by bit, wheelbarrow by wheelbarrow, it takes shape. Just guys working in the sun, mixing concrete, hauling it, leveling it, getting ready to start setting block. It's quite the process to watch. It's amazing, and everything is done by hand. We finally have concrete footings poured. Time to start setting block. The garden wall is coming up. Everybody is running around getting things done. This is the wall next to the neighbor. We're back to the garden wall. We're showing where the window's going to be. This is our main support structure wall. Now we're digging the wall for the kitchen. Now we're back to the wall that supports. It's coming up. The wall's about 6 feet high. This time we decided to take the rest of the Palapa down. Here's the view from the second floor. Here's the old Palapa loft floor. Before we start deconstructing it, the guys are taking it apart bit by bit, piece by piece. Down it comes. We will use some of the wood in the new building if it's not termite infested, but most of it will be sold or repurposed. The walls are coming up. This is the kitchen wall, getting ready to start laying it up. The back wall is coming along nicely. As the project progresses, everything has to be looked at and studied and figured. Now we have another load of sand coming in, another 8 tons of sand. This is our second load of sand and our second load of rock. And here we get our second load of cinder block, another 1,000. Takes a lot of cinder block to build a house. And so week 2 comes to an end. Keep an eye out for our next video.